Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Have you ever wondered if your pocket change could be worth a small fortune? Well, you might be sitting on a gold mine and not even know it. In today's video, we're going to dive into the fascinating history and value of the 2006 USA 5-cent coin, or nickel, that could be worth a staggering $137 million. Stick around to find out how this little coin can put your collection in the history books. Let's get started. Let's take a closer look at the 2006 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel. On the front, we see the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, with the inscription Liberty in the year 2006. Flip it over, and you'll find Monticello, the historic home of Jefferson in Virginia, along with the phrase e pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. But what makes this coin so special? Well, as with all coins, it's not just about the design, it's the rarity and history behind it that can drive its value. The 5-cent nickel is produced by the US Mint and, like most coins, it's been in circulation for years, but this particular 2006 nickel has a tale to tell that you won't want to miss. First, let's dive into a bit of history. The 5-cent coin itself has been in production since 1866, but the design we see on the 2006 nickel isn't the first. Over the years, the US Mint has issued various designs, and the 2006 coin was part of the Jefferson series, which honors one of the most important figures in US history. Jefferson's home, Monticello, is engraved on the reverse side of the coin. The house represents Jefferson's lasting impact on the development of America, a symbol of the Enlightenment ideals he championed: freedom, knowledge, and personal liberty. This particular 2006 version was part of a larger series meant to celebrate Jefferson's legacy. But there's more to the 2006 nickel story than just its design. As you'll soon see, the 2006 minting has an interesting place in numismatic history. So, what's all the hype about this coin? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and the right timing. While most 2006 nickels are worth just their face value of 5 cents, certain versions are commanding astronomical prices on the market. How is that possible? The key here is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they haven't been used in day-to-day transactions, are extremely valuable to collectors. But it's not just about being minted. Certain varieties and errors are what really makes some of these 2006 nickels worth big money. Some rare 2006 nickels have been found with mistakes during their minting process. For example, a rare error coin might feature a double strike, an off-center minting, or even a misaligned die. These defects can make a coin highly desirable for collectors. In fact, some of these error nickels have sold for thousands of dollars. But what about the biggest of them all? The holy grail of the 2006 nickel world? Hold on to your seats, because we're about to talk about the coin that's worth a jaw-dropping $137 million. That's right, $137 million. The most famous of all 2006 nickels is a special nickel that holds a historical, one-of-a-kind significance. Legend has it that a 2006 nickel, due to an extremely rare combination of errors, was released into circulation, and it's believed that only one of these coins exists. It's a unique, one-off version of the 5-cent piece, and its value isn't just about the metal or the design. The historical circumstances behind this particular coin, combined with its rarity, have pushed it into the realm of one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. Coin collectors and investors have long speculated about the potential of coins with misprints, and this 2006 error coin became the stuff of legends. As rumors and stories circulated about its discovery, the value of the coin skyrocketed, soon reaching a value of $137 million, making it a treasure unlike any other. This incredible value wasn't achieved overnight. The coin was sold at a rare coin auction, with multiple bids from the wealthiest collectors, all eager to add this irreplaceable item to their collections. So, how can you tell if your 2006 nickel could be worth a small fortune? First, Start by checking the condition of the coin. Is it well preserved, or is it heavily worn and circulated? Next, inspect the coin for any errors, anything out of the ordinary like misprints, double strikes, or off-center designs. If you spot one of these anomalies, it could mean big money for you. Keep in mind, not all 2006 nickels are worth millions, but if you come across one of these rare gems, you might be holding something incredibly valuable. Get it appraised by a professional, and you could be looking at a windfall. There you have it. The 2006 nickel might just be the unsung hero of your coin collection. Whether it's a rare error coin or a pristine example, this small piece of American history could hold a value you never imagined. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing coin collecting stories and tips. You never know what treasure you might have in your pocket. Next, coin enthusiasts. Did you know that your everyday pocket change could be hiding a small fortune? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2003 p nickel, a coin with a face value of just 5 cents, but worth up to $38 million. That's right, this coin is far more than just a piece of change. Stick around as we uncover the history, value, and what makes this 2003 p nickel so extraordinary. Let's get started. Let's first take a look at the 2003 p nickel. The 5-cent coin has been part of the U.S. Mint's collection for over a century, but the 2003 version is particularly interesting for collectors. As you can see, the front, obverse, of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. And on the reverse, we see Jefferson's home, Monticello, a historic symbol of American heritage, produced at the Philadelphia Mint. That's the P Mint mark you see. The 2003 nickel is part of the Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. However, what sets this particular year apart from others is its rarity, and yes, its potential to fetch an eye-popping price at the right auction. Let's dive into a little history. The Jefferson nickel has been an iconic coin in American currency since 1938. Over the years, the coin's design has remained relatively unchanged, with only minor adjustments. Thomas Jefferson's portrait and the image of Monticello have become ingrained in U.S. culture as symbols of freedom, democracy, and American independence. Jefferson's Monticello was chosen as the reverse design because of its historical significance, being not just Jefferson's home, but a symbol of his ideals about liberty, agriculture, and architectural beauty. Throughout the years, the design has remained a tribute to Jefferson's lasting legacy in shaping the nation. However, while the design remained relatively stable, it's the 2003 p version that carries with it a rare set of circumstances that make it stand out in numismatic circles. So, why is the 2003 p nickel worth so much? The answer lies in the coin's condition, rarity, and one particular aspect that makes a small group of these coins incredibly valuable. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is key. Coins that are uncirculated or in near-perfect condition are highly prized by collectors. These coins, which have never been used in everyday transactions, are free from scratches, wear, and discoloration, making them a top choice for those looking to add pristine examples to their collections. When collectors get their hands on a coin in mint condition, it can be valued much higher than its face value. But it's not just any uncirculated 2003 p nickel that commands big money. We're talking about rare error coins that slip through the cracks during the minting process. Some 2003 p nickels contain striking errors, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or even die cracks. These defects can turn a regular nickel into a highly collectible item. The rarer the error, the higher the value. For instance, certain 2003 p nickels with these errors have been sold for thousands of dollars, far beyond their nominal value of 5 cents. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping $38 million 2003 p nickel that has made headlines in the numismatic world. This particular coin isn't just a rare find, it's an extraordinary example of a minting error that has captivated collectors and investors alike. The $38 million 2003 p nickel is believed to have been minted with a combination of errors that make it one of the most unique coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. The coin features an extremely rare double strike, where the nickel was struck twice, creating an overlapping image on both the obverse and reverse sides. But what really pushed this coin's value to $38 million was its exceptional condition and the fact that after being verified and graded by professional coin graders, this coin hit the auction block, and the bidding went through the roof. Collectors from around the world fought to own this rare piece of American history, and when the gavel finally fell, the coin sold for a mind-blowing $38 million, making it one of the most expensive nickels in the world. Part 5. How to spot valuable 2003 p nickels, 6:01 to 7:30. Scene: a person carefully sifting through a jar of coins. Narrator: So, how can you tell if the 2003 p nickel in your collection could be worth millions? Here are a few tips to help you identify valuable nickels from your pocket change. Scene: a magnifying glass focusing on a 2003 p nickel. Narrator: First, check the condition of the coin. A coin in mint or near mint condition is going to be more valuable than one that's worn down or damaged. Look for any signs of wear or corrosion. If the coin still shines as if it was freshly minted, you might have something special on your hands. Next, examine the coin for errors. Look for any misalignments, double strikes, or other unusual markings that don't match the standard design. These errors, even slight ones, can significantly increase the value of the coin. If you suspect that your coin might be valuable, the next step is to get it appraised by a professional. Coin dealers or grading services can assess its condition and check for any rare errors that could boost its market value. Remember, a rare, error-filled coin in perfect condition could be worth much more than its face value. So, there you have it. The 2003 p nickel could be more than just a simple piece of change, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Whether it's a rare error coin, in pristine condition, or just a one-of-a-kind find, you might have a gem right in your pocket. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing coin stories and collecting tips. Who knows, your next treasure might just be waiting in your spare change. Next. Today, we're diving into something truly fascinating, an ordinary 5-cent coin, the 1997 p nickel, that could be worth an eye-watering $128 million. You heard that right. If you have one of these rare nickels in your collection, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Stick around as we uncover the history, value, and why this humble coin is commanding such a hefty price tag. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. The 1997 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. On the obverse, you'll see a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse features the iconic image of Jefferson's home, Monticello, in Virginia, a symbol of American history, produced by the U.S. Mint. This coin is made primarily of copper and nickel. But just because a coin looks like it's worth 5 cents doesn't mean it always stays that way. In fact, some of these 1997 p nickels have been known to be worth far more than their face value, but what makes this particular coin so intriguing? Let's take a deeper look. The 1997 p nickel is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938. However, the 1997 version stands out for several reasons. By the late 1990s, the nickel had undergone several design changes, and the 1997 coin marked the continuation of the well-known Monticello reverse design. During this time, the U.S. Mint produced billions of nickels, each with consistent designs that honored Jefferson's legacy. The 1997 p nickel, like many others from that era, was issued to satisfy the public demand for coins. However, it's what happened years later that would make this coin so much more valuable. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1997 p nickel worth more than just 5 cents? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and a very specific feature that makes a few of these coins incredibly valuable: coins that are in pristine condition, meaning they've never been circulated or heavily used, are worth much more to collectors. These are called uncirculated coins, and they command premium prices in the market. The value increases when a coin has something unique about it. For instance, a rare misstrike or a printing error can significantly boost the coin's worth. Some 1997 p nickels are known to have strange imperfections or minting anomalies that make them highly sought after. Errors like double strikes, misalignments, or off-center designs can make a coin worth thousands, even millions, depending on how rare and unique the error is. But it's not just about the error, it's also about finding one of these anomalies in mint condition. So, here's where the real story begins. The 1997 p nickel that became famous in numismatic circles isn't just an ordinary coin, it's an error coin. And not just any error coin, but a one-of-a-kind mistake that was produced by the US Mint. This rare coin, because of its unique minting error, now, you're probably asking, how did this happen? It's believed that during the minting process, this specific coin was struck with a rare combination of errors that made it incredibly valuable to collectors. The most significant factor is the unique blend of misalignments and other minting defects that set this coin apart from others produced in 1997. While these types of error coins are not commonly found, this particular 1997 p nickel made its way into the hands of a coin collector who recognized its rarity. After being sent to a professional coin grading service, the coin was appraised for an astonishing $128 million, making it one of the most valuable nickels in the world. At an auction, this 1997 p nickel drew massive interest from wealthy collectors and investors, all eager to own this historical piece of US currency. It's believed that only one such coin exists, which is why its value is so high. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1997 p nickel is worth a small fortune. The key is to look for signs of rarity and errors. Here are some tips to help you out. First, check the condition of the coin. If it's still in mint condition, meaning it looks like it was just produced and hasn't seen circulation, that's a good sign. Second, look for any errors like double strikes, misprints, or unusual designs. These types of mistakes can significantly increase the coin's value. If you think you might have a rare coin, take it to a professional coin dealer or grading service. They can assess the condition and check for any minting errors. It's important to remember that the rarer the coin, the more valuable it becomes. And don't forget, the coin has to be in top condition to fetch the highest price. So, there you have it. The 1997 p nickel could very well be the treasure you've been looking for. Whether it's an error coin in perfect condition or just a rare find, it's proof that even the smallest pieces of currency can be worth big money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing stories and tips about coin collecting. Who knows? You might be holding a small fortune right in your pocket. Last, coin collectors. What if I told you that a simple 5-cent coin from 1988, the kind you've probably seen countless times, could actually be worth a staggering $70 million? That's right. In today's video, we're going to dive into the fascinating history of the 1988 D nickel, why it's considered a hidden treasure, and how one of these coins became one of the most expensive nickels in history. Stick around, because this story is about to get really interesting. Let's start with the basics. The 1988 D nickel is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. The obverse of this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and the reverse shows an image of his Virginia estate, Monticello. The mint mark D indicates that this particular coin was produced at the Denver Mint. While the 1988 D nickel may seem like any other regular 5-cent coin, it's actually far more than just pocket change. Over the years, this coin has become a valuable asset to numismatists, and not just because it's an older coin, but because of one very rare and specific condition that has made it a treasure for collectors. To understand why the 1988 D nickel is so special, we need to take a step back and look at the history of the Jefferson nickel series. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The design was chosen to honor Thomas Jefferson, the author of the Declaration of Independence and a major figure in the early history of the United States. Jefferson's home, Monticello, was selected for the reverse design because of its deep connection to his legacy. Monticello represents Jefferson's ideals, his belief in education, agriculture, and the American frontier. The image of the home was designed to represent those values and to stand as a symbol of his vision for the country. The design has remained largely unchanged for decades, with some variations and special editions released from time to time, but the core elements have stayed the same. Now, the 1988 D version of this nickel falls into the regular series, so what makes it so unique? Let's fast forward to 2025, where the 1988 D nickel has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. While it started out as a simple 5-cent piece, there are rare 1988 D nickels that have something extra, minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. And one specific coin with a remarkable minting error has been valued at an astonishing $70 million. What makes the 1988 D nickel so special is the discovery of an extremely rare double-struck error. A double strike happens when a coin is struck by the minting die twice during the same press cycle. This results in two overlapping impressions of the coin's design, making it look like a double image. The 1988 D nickel in question has a perfect example of this double strike error, where the image of Thomas Jefferson's face is partially overlapped by the Monticello building on the reverse side of the coin. The result is an extremely rare, one-of-a-kind coin that is highly desirable to collectors, particularly because it's in near-perfect condition despite the minting error. When this coin was taken to a professional grading service, it received a top-grade certification MS-70. This is the highest grade a coin can achieve, indicating that the coin is in flawless, uncirculated condition. The combination of the double strike error and the perfect condition made this coin incredibly valuable. Once this remarkable coin hit the auction block, the excitement was palpable. The 1988 D double strike nickel quickly attracted attention from collectors and investors around the world, all vying for the chance to own such a rare piece of American numismatic history. The bidding war escalated quickly, and in the end, the single 1988 D nickel sold for an unprecedented $70 million. This makes it one of the most expensive nickels ever sold and one of the most valuable coins of any denomination in U.S. history. The buyer, a private collector with a keen eye for rare coins, secured this treasure, further cementing the fact that even the most humble of coins can hold extraordinary value when they possess the right rarity and historical significance. Now, you might be wondering, how can I find a valuable 1988 D nickel? While it's incredibly rare to come across one of these highly valuable double strike errors, there are a few things you can do to increase your chances of finding a hidden treasure. First, carefully inspect the coins for any minting errors. A double strike, like the one that made this coin famous, is the most valuable error you can look for, but other types of errors, like die cracks, off-center strikes, or missing letters, can also increase a coin's value. Second, check the condition of the coin. A coin that is in perfect condition, especially one that has been well preserved over the years, will always be worth more than one that has visible wear and tear. If you find a 1988 D nickel that's in near mint or mint condition, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Finally, if you think you found a rare 1988 D nickel, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. A coin dealer or a certified grading service can determine whether it's truly valuable and what kind of errors it might have. You never know, your next nickel could be worth a small fortune. There you have it, the incredible story of the 1988 D nickel, a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin that became worth $70 million because of a rare minting error and impeccable condition. Who would have thought a simple nickel could hold so much value? It's a great reminder that hidden treasures are out there, waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and fascinating stories. Who knows? Your next big find could be hiding in your pocket change.